What's up, YouTube? I'm Samanya. Thank you guys for joining my channel today. So first things first, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed to my channel, okay? Hit the bell so you can be notified on my next videos. Samanya@gmail.com. You can reach me on if you want some one-on-one coaching. Also, hawkfit_ on Instagram. All right, so right into it. We have been talking about narcissistic abuse recovery and the phases of the narcissistic abusive relationships. So today we're going to be talking about, I had someone ask me, do you think he will come back? Do you think my ex-narcissist will come back? And my answer is yes. They will never, ever leave you with closure. It's always open so they can come back for more supply if needed. Now, in lots of experiences, and in my experience also, the ex will recycle the same women for years, sometimes decades. Sometimes there's a new woman that you may find out about every now and then, but normally it's the same cycle of women. It's like they have a harem of women just waiting for you to be discarded so they could be next in line. And it's kind of sad because they love bomb these women so good, they really have great hope of a future. They future fake you until you just fall for it. I mean, and it doesn't take long because, man, they are master manipulators. They can talk you out of anything and make you believe anything. And if you pay attention, most narcissists are great salespeople. They are great with the public. They know how to sell. They know how to talk. They know how to manipulate. Okay, so just pay attention to the cycles that they do. So when I say ex recycling, I'm saying, just say for instance, me, and then there's another girl, and then there's another girl. So in my experience, my ex will recycle some of the same women I know for 5 or 6 years. So I would always think when he come back to me, I thought, well, he really truly loves me. But then I think I know for sure that when I was depleted of my energy, he already started grooming the next person. And it's always the same people. It was always 2 to 3 women that he would go back to. And I used to think, why does he always talk to the same people? How do they all of a sudden be at his house taking a picture the same week, the next week? Well, he's already groomed them to let them know. He's telling them the same things that he told you when he was love bombing you. Or she was love bombing you, because women love bomb too. This isn't just for women, but this is just from my experience. So I've only dealt with a man being a narcissist in this situation. So it's like they have a harem. It's like, what in the world? He been talking to her? So then after so long, I'd be like, okay, we broke up. So now he gonna go talk to, it was so predictable. If you pay attention to the patterns, you can pretty much know everything. You know, you can pretty much figure it out. It's gonna last 6 weeks, or some of them have different time frames. But in my situation, it was 6 to 8 weeks tops. It was the same 2 or 3 women, and then maybe a new one every now and then. And it's like days later, they're already at a place that we once lived, an apartment, or posting, you know, or in our apartment in where we lived in another town. It's like, golly. And that the new women can't wait to post. They can't wait because they feel so special. But you're not as special. You're not, just remember, they don't love you. They don't love you. If you think you're dating a narcissist, watch these videos. They do not love you. They love the supply that you offer them. Once it's gone, on to the next. Once your power comes back, here they are again. It's a cycle, and most of the time, for some reason, it's always the same women. And in my situation, there was a type. There was the same type. These women were like me, myself. I am an entrepreneur. I have my own multiple business when we first met. These other women, They have their own talents. They're like entrepreneurs. They have entrepreneur mindsets. So it's something that you got to pay attention. It's all the same time. None of these women were just, you know, they had some type of, maybe a couple of women that were hardworking women, you know, but most of them had an entrepreneurial mindset. I don't know what the attraction was or what the energy was, but obviously it was a certain type of energy that was required. Okay, so just remember, when they start coming back, first of all, so signs that they're going to recycle their ex. Here's some signs. Okay, they still follow them on social media. Okay, they still follow their exes on social media, and if you don't know that it's their ex, you know, just investigate. I mean, I'm not saying just dig into stuff, but it becomes obvious after so long if you just pay attention, you know. And if they're still following their ex or someone that they have dated or talked to in the past, there's still an open door. It's still an open door. And if you still have them, if you still text them and have conversation, that's obvious. They're going to come back and recycle you. If you try to remain friends with them, they're going to recycle you. And there were times that I even blocked my narcissist, and they showed up on my job. They showed up where I was hiking. They showed up. I mean, it's just like, oh my gosh, like, and then you're like, oh, he wanted to see me. You know, no, that it's just manipulation. You know, sometimes they'll show up where they know you're going to be with another girl. Don't be bothered. That's just to manipulate your mind. That's just to manipulate your mind. Don't get upset. Just keep it moving. They are trying to get into your mind. So why so they won't stop. There's no level that they will not stoop to either hurt you or get you back. There's no level. So they will smear campaign you. They will to embarrass you or to hurt you. Don't let that bother you. You have to know within yourself, no matter, that's same as devaluing, but just different. They will smear campaign you to try to make people think that you're this certain person. Remember, that's the same. They're just doing that in a different way. That's the same thing as devaluing. Do not let that get in your mind, because you have to know who you are. Don't focus on what they're doing, because you're going to stay all mixed up in the brain. You have to know who you are as a woman or a man. You have to know what you bring to the table. You have to know your energy and I had to learn that I had a very, very powerful energy. I had a great energy. Once I really realized that, I was like, you know, no, I'm not perfect. But I am definitely worth it, and I am not worth being devalued, discarded, and smear campaigned, you know? So don't let that get in your head. It's all part of the game. It's all part of the game. So either they're going to try to hurt you or future fake you to get you back. I've been both. I've been future faked, like, oh, come with the ring and come with, I'll go to counseling. I'll do this. So remember, I'm going to make a video on future faking. They're going to tell you everything, even going to apologize. Now, when you were in a relationship, they did not even apologize to you about the things that they done. But when they come back, they are sorry. They tell you the things everything that you wanted to hear when you were in the relationship. But now they're doing it times 10. So you have to believe it. They have to love you. He didn't have to like that girl. Why does he always come back to me? He has to love me. No, they don't. And that's the hardest pill to swallow. It took me years to swallow it. You know, it takes time to really realize and understand the cycle that they have. And one of the main cycles with a narcissist is ex recycling. After they discard you, they go to something familiar, someone they know, and somebody that they've been grooming and talking to all along. And now they put them on the front foot, and they feel so excited to be on the forefront. But they feel so excited that he's taking you to restaurants, that he's taking the same all of the other women. It's just kind of sad. It's sad, but it's true. And it's a pattern that you really need to recognize, because if you don't, you'll be comparing yourself to all the exes and be like, what is she doing that I'm not doing? What did she do that I didn't do? It's nothing. It's nothing. Do not compare yourself to any of them. You are your own person and they're their own people. They're just in the cycle with you, you know? So you have to be very mindful. Get off of the cycle, off the circle. Get off the harem list, because they have a list. Get off of it. You're not the only one. You will never, ever in life be the only one. They have someone at all times that they're grooming. They have someone that they're conversating with, exchanging energies with, and that's just on period. It's just the truth. So once you realize that and get off the list, you will start having your freedom again. Okay? So number 1, get off the list. Number 2, get your freedom back. Number 3, know within your heart and soul, it is not you. You cannot compare yourselves to any other woman or man. You just have to be your greatest version of yourself. And know that the smear campaigning and the devaluing will come, but just know that that's all part of the cycle. Okay? So you guys, sermanya@gmail.com. I'm on TikTok now, HawkFit. Make sure you follow me. I'm going to start posting videos today. And make sure you go on Instagram. Thank you guys for tuning in my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Peace.